This is the Waves Light and Sight test on January 20th, 2017. As always, after each question, you can pause, rewind, and listen to the question again. Number 1, look at this illustration of a wave. Which points on the wave are the trough and the crest? A, point W is a trough, point Y is a crest. B, point Y is a trough, point W is a crest. C, point Y is a trough, point X is a crest. D, point W is a trough, point Z is a crest. Number 2, this illustration shows a sound wave traveling from a tuning fork through a medium. What parts of the wave are labeled X and Y? A, X represents the compressions, Y represents the rarefactions. B, X represents the rarefactions, Y represents the compressions. C, X represents the compressions, Y represents the wavelength. D, X represents the rarefactions, Y represents the wavelength. Number 3, what do waves carry through objects? A, sound, B, light, C, energy, D, water. Number 4, how are electromagnetic waves different from other waves? A, they have very short wavelengths. B, they transmit energy instead of matter. C, they can travel through a vacuum and through matter. D, they can change direction by reflection when they strike an object. Number 5, this illustration shows 3 different waves traveling through the same medium. How do the waves differ from one another? A, the waves travel at different speeds. B, the waves have different wavelengths. C, the waves carry different amounts of energy. D, the waves are a different distance from the source. Number 6, this is a wave pattern diagram for 2 transverse waves. How do the waves compare? Both waves have the same frequency. B, both waves have the same wavelength. C, wave 1 has a longer wavelength than wave 2. D, wave 1 has a higher frequency than wave 2. Number 7, when scientists talk about white light, they are most likely referring to light that is a combination of all the colors in the visible region of the electromagnetic spectrum. B, the unabsorbed refracted light produced by a black light. C, the narrow band corresponding to white light in the electromagnetic spectrum. D, a combination of all the types of electromagnetic radiation. Number 8, the diagram below shows waves that are A, seismic, B, mechanical, C, longitudinal, D, electromagnetic. Number 9, students heated 3 objects to different temperatures during a classroom demonstration. Each object emitted a light of a different color as shown below. Object 1, blue light. Object 2, red light. Object 3, orange light. Which list presents the objects in order from highest to lowest temperature? A, Object 1, Object 2, Object 3. B, Object 1, Object 3, Object 2. C, Object 2, Object 1, Object 3. D, Object 2, Object 3, Object 1. Number 10, an apple appears red when struck by white light. This appearance is because the red light is reflected and the other colors are absorbed. What color will this apple appear when to be struck by blue light? A, black. B, blue. C, red. D, white. Number 11, light waves are arranged in the electromagnetic spectrum by A, wavelength and brightness. B, speed and color. C, brightness and color. D, wavelength and frequency. Number 12, which of these colors of visible light has the shortest wavelength? A, red. B, green. C, violet. D, yellow. Number 13, for an object to be seen, light must leave blank and enter blank. A, the eye, the object. B, the object, the eye. C, the brain, the eye. D, the eye, the brain. Number 14, the diagram below shows the behavior of light waves reacting to a rough surface. Which process best describes what is happening? A, scattering. B, absorption. C, transmission. D, interference. Number 15, which of the following parts of the eye is located at the back of the eye, receive focused light waves from the lens, and is composed of tiny light-sensitive nerves? A, the cornea. B, the retina. C, the convex lens. D, the optic nerve. Number 16. Which of the following describes when light bounces off a surface? A. Transmission, B. Absorption, C. Reflection, D. Refraction. Number 17. Light waves that have been emitted or reflected by an object enter the eye and first pass through the transparent layer called the blank, where they are refracted. The light waves are then refracted again as they pass through the transparent blank. A. Cornea, lens, B. Lens, retina, C. Cornea, retina, D. Retina, cornea. Number 18. You are looking into a lake and see a fish. If you throw a spear at the fish you see, you will often miss the fish completely. Why does this happen? A. Refraction of light between the air and water causes the fish to appear alongside its actual location. B. A reflection of the fish appears on the surface of the water, causing it to appear very shallow. C. The fish sees light produced by your spear and knows which direction to move. D. The water diffracts the light, causing you to see 3 or more images of the fish. Number 19. An object's color is determined by the wavelengths of light that it blank. A. Diffracts, B. Absorbs, C. Reflects, D. Refracts. Number 20. The color of an object that the human eye senses depends on the color of light that shines on the object and the color of light that is reflected or absorbed by the object. If white light shines on an object and the object appears blue, this means that A. The object reflects blue light more than it does any other color. B. The object reflects all light that strikes it. C. The object absorbs all light that strikes it. D. The object absorbs blue light more than it does any other color. 21. Many photographers take pictures of scenery. Below is a sample of a popular technique that they use. The technique captures a picture of the mountains and the sky on the water. Identify which property of light is being demonstrated in this technique. A. Refraction, B. Interference, C. Reflection, D. Watercolors. 22. If an object emits or reflects light, A. It must be the color white, B. It has a smooth surface, C. It cannot be a gas, D. It can be seen by the eye. Number 23. Using the diagram below, correctly identify the 3 parts of the eye that are not already labeled. A. 1 lens, 2 cornea, 3 retina. B. 1 retina, 2 lens, 3 cornea. C. 1 retina, 2 cornea, 3 lens. D. 1 cornea, 2 lens, 3 retina. Number 24. When the lights in a room are dimmed, the eye adjusts to let in as much light as possible. Which part of the eye is most likely to be involved in this process? A. Optic nerve, B. Retina, C. Cornea, D. Pupil. Number 25. Explain the journey light takes from the source to an object. Then describe how the light enters the eye so the object can be seen. Include descriptions of light wave behavior, parts of the eye, and functions of each part of the eye in relation to the image of the object. When you are finished with your test, carefully go over and make sure all your answers are correct and turn it in.